Have you ever wondered how satellites maintain their orbit and don't just drop out of the sky? So, how do satellites stay in orbit? Satellites are able to orbit around the planet because they are locked into speeds that are fast enough to defeat the downward pull of gravity. Satellites are sent into space by a rocket launched from the ground with enough energy, at least 25,039 mRTM, to get outside our atmosphere. Once the rocket reaches its determined location, it drops the satellite into its orbit. The initial speed of the satellite maintained as it detaches from the launch vehicle is enough to keep a satellite on orbit for hundreds of years. A satellite maintains its orbit by balancing two factors: its velocity, the speed it takes to travel in a straight line, and the gravitational pull that Earth has on it. A satellite orbiting closer to the Earth requires more velocity to resist the stronger gravitational pull. Satellites do carry their own fuel supply, but unlike how a car uses gas, it is not needed to maintain speed for orbit. It is reserved for changing orbit or avoiding collision with debris. How to satellite orbit Earth? Let's say you want to launch a satellite that orbits Earth. The rocket will launch, and when it gets to a specific distance from Earth, it'll release the satellite. The satellite stays in orbit because it still has momentum energy it picked up from the rocket, pulling it in one direction. Earth's gravity pulls it in another direction. This balance between gravity and momentum keeps the satellite orbiting around Earth. What do you think of when you hear the word satellite? Maybe you think of a big metal spacecraft that circles our planet in space. But did you know that our Earth and Moon are satellites too? A satellite can be any object that orbits a planet, star, or moon. An orbit is a regular, repeating path that one object in space takes around another one. So, Earth is a satellite because it orbits the Sun. The Moon is also a satellite because it orbits Earth. But usually the word satellite refers to a machine that is launched into space and moves around Earth or another body in space. Why are satellites important? The view that satellite like GPS have allowed them to see large areas of Earth at one time. This means satellites can collect more data, more quickly than instruments on the ground. Satellites also can see into space better than telescopes at Earth's surface. That's because satellites fly above the clouds. Thank you for watching.